Hello students, in today's video we are going to study the chapter number 6 from our subject Secretarial Practice. Chapter number 6 is Directors and Key Managerial Personnel of a Company. So in this video we are going to study the point number 6.1 Directors. We are going to see the meaning of the directors, what is DIN, D-I-N, then what are the types of the directors, what are their powers, liabilities and remuneration. So basically, who is the director? The directors are effectively the agents of the company appointed by the shareholders to manage its day-to-day affairs. The basic rule is that the directors should act together as a board, but typically the board may also delegate certain powers to individual directors or to a committee of the board. So, a director is appointed to manage a company on behalf of its shareholders. So, why is director necessary for the company? What are their roles? The director is chosen by a company to manage its daily business activities and finances and to make sure every legal filing recruitment is met. A company's director is required to operate honestly and lawfully and make verdicts for the good of the company and its members, which are their shareholders. So let's skip to the introduction part. As we have already learned that company has a unique feature of separate ownership and management, whereby shareholders and its owners and directors its manager. Also an artificial person, it needs a human agency to manage and control its working and day-to-day affairs. So what are the reasons that the company has a feature of separate ownership and management? So here are some reasons given for it. So the first reason is it is a large business organization having vast scope of business. The second reason is large number of shareholders who are scattered all over and thereby management of the company by them is very impractical. The reason number third is disinterest on part of most of the shareholders to manage such a huge organization. And the last reason is incapability in terms of qualification and inability on part of most of shareholders to manage the company. So these are the reasons why the company has a unique feature of separate ownership and management. Then company as an artificial person having no physical existence needs human beings to look after its functioning and day-to-day life and day-to-day activities. In any other case, shareholders as owners would have fulfilled this duty, but we have already discussed the reasons why they cannot. So, company needs a setup, company needs a team to manage and organize its day-to-day activities. So, this is the reason the company needs an organization, a different management team to organize and manage the activities that are going to be done in the company. So what is the hierarchy of a company management? As shown in this flow chart, the hierarchy of management is first comes the shareholder, then the board of director. Board of director means the group of directors, and then the managing director, CEO. The managing director is the head of all the directors. He is on the top of the chain. The managing director manages entire work of the company. Then after that, here are some other officers as shown in this chart: CFO, COO, CLO, CTO, CMO and CST. So what are their functions? What are their duties? CEO means Chief Executive Officer. He is a person in charge of management and administration. The CEO gives the direction to the organizations. Then the second one is CFO. CFO means Chief Financial Officer, also known as Financial Director. The CFO is in charge of economic and financial planning of the company. Then comes COO. COO is a Chief Operating Officer. The Chief Operating Officer is in charge of day-to-day administration and operations of the business. The COO reports directly to the CEO and is considered the right hand of the CEO. Then comes CLO. CLO means the Chief Law Officer. The CLO governs the legal department of the company. Then the fifth one is CTO. CTO means the Chief Technology Officer. CTO is responsible for technical teams and oversees the development and correct operation of the company. Then the sixth one is CMO. CMO means the Chief Marketing Officer. CMO is responsible for all the marketing activities done in the company. Then comes the CS. CS means the company secretary, as we have already studied the responsibilities, duties, and exactly what is CS in the previous videos. So these all are the officers that works in the company. So its top level management comprises of the board of directors, which is a group of directors.